Good morning and welcome to Growing with Plot 21. It's an early morning today, it's a little after 7:30. The reason for being up so early is because it's going to be a really hot day today, and I'm really excited because it's the big June plant out today. So we've got a lot to do at the plot this morning. So let me show you what we're going to be planting out for today. So here it is. This is the big June plant out. We have got pumpkin, we have got Romanesque cauliflower, we have got cabbages, we have got courgettes, sweet corn and more cabbages. So a lot to plant out. I've never started any vegetables from home from seed before. Last year I just direct sowed into the plot and hoped for the best, and we did okay, but not as well as this. So I'm really impressed with how well all these have done. So I'm gonna get these in the car, get these over to the allotment, and then we will find space, make space, and get them all planted out. So come and join me while we do the big June plant out. So we've managed to get all of the plants to the plot safely, no disasters. So the plan now is to uncover all of this, see what the damage is, and make it workable for planting everything out. So let's get cracking on the big June plant out. After taking all the covering off, it doesn't look like it's done that much of a job. So I'm kind of contemplating here what to do. So it's a case of getting on the hands and knees and getting up any of the weeds and the grass that's still currently there. It is mainly grass and a couple of extra weeds that have just grown underneath the tarpaulin, so I just thought it'd be best to get on the hands and knees and crack on with the job. Quite a few people started arriving at the plot, and I felt a bit awkward talking to camera when I was there, so I've decided to continue the video with voiceovers to explain what's been happening. So I'm just cracking away with everything, trying to rip it all off. It's just stringy grass and a couple of weeds here and there, and as you can see, I managed to do quite a decent job in clearing the area. This is the raised bed that I bought from B&Q a few weeks ago. Just trying to fit it together so that it can go in the space that I've just cleared. You just slot the corners in and then you put the metal through the holes, and then it kind of secures it all into place. So I did think it was going to be a bit bigger because it said it was a large raised bed, but it's kind of a medium-ish size. But it'll do the job, it'll work for what I need it to do in this space. The soil is pretty decent here, so I'm just turning it over, aerating it a bit, getting it ready for planting out, because this will be the first bed that I use for the big June plant out. And then I'm just covering the sides with cardboard so I can make a few paths. A few artsy shops of collecting some of the wood chip. and we had another big delivery, so that helped to make a few extra paths, and hopefully with the cardboard and the wood chip down it will suppress a lot more of the weeds that I've obviously just dug up and try to get out as best as possible. Now it's time to decide where to put all of the plants. I'm trying to use as much space as I've got, and then obviously utilise the new raised beds that I've done.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this raised bed will be 6 sweet corns and 2 courgettes. And then the next area, which I'm going to build another raised bed out of the plastic pieces, will be the Romanesque cauliflowers that I'm just putting down, and a pumpkin as well. This area here was all waste and compost, and the committee has covered it all up to try and break it all down, and the committee member was there today, so he let me take some of the soil. He said I could use as much as I wanted for the new raised beds, so that's the plan. I think it's decent enough soil. You do need to remove some twigs and weeds from it, but it's better than paying loads for compost. So I just fill up the current new raised bed and then get working on putting the sweet corns out. Then we move on to the courgettes.
I can't remember which way to say. So these 2 leaves and which way it goes. That's the way it's going to grow.
Look at those roots.
Again,
Brilliant.
the 2 leaves, the first leaf.
So I'm looking at the leaves to try and figure out which way it's going to grow, because wherever the third leaf starts growing in the direction of, that's supposedly where the plant will grow to. Now moving on to the beetroot and the leek bed with the cabbages. The leeks at this end of the bed haven't really done much, so that's why I thought I'll utilise some of this space for the cabbages.
It's alright underneath.
Time for more covering of cardboard, as this area is going to be the next raised bed out of the plastic size that you can see in the corner there. Here I am just making a border for the plastic size to go into, just trying to dig down a little bit so that I can just slot them in so that they'll hold shape a bit more and stay in place a bit. These are just plastic sheets that my dad had left over and he brought down for me. So I just thought might as well use them while I've got the space, use them and turn them into another raised bed.
Getting there slowly. Looking good.
And here it is, all covered with cardboard, ready for the soil from the corner that the committee members said that I could use. As you can see, it is decent soil. It's broken down really well. Just a couple of twigs and a couple of branches and stuff that need to be pulled out, but in general it's a very decent soil to use for planting out in. And here I'm just trying to figure out where best to put the Romanesca cauliflowers to space them out in this bed. It's quite a big sized bed, so plenty of space to utilise. So let's crack on with the big June plant out. And here we are. Well, I always said I wanted to get up to the tree, plant it out, and I think we've done it. You can have a quick look. So I think we've accomplished what we set out to do. There's another little section here that I could potentially turn into another little raised bed, which I might do. But overall, we've finished the big June plant out. And now we're on to the next stages of the plot. So it's looking really good now. The sweet corns are in. The courgettes are in. There's 2 cabbages there. Found some space in this bed for them. And then in this bed here we have the Romanesca cauliflowers. 4 of them. 2 courgettes and a pumpkin, so all looking absolutely lovely. And yeah, we're finally near enough up to the tree. It was extremely hard work getting everything ready for this next stage of the plot, but I'm really happy with it all. So going forward, it's about keeping the momentum going, I think. So it's all about transformation now. So planting out, as I think we're done for the next few weeks, few months. So I'm just going to spend the next bit of time transforming. I need to get rid of this grass, do this border, sort out the fruit bed, and I'm going to keep pushing on, I think. It spurred me, you know, even though it was hard work, this section. Yeah, it spurred me to carry on, so I'm going to try and at least cover underneath all this tarpaulin with cardboard up to the tree, maybe to the greenhouse, because it is still growing underneath. But I've got loads and loads of cardboard at home, and I've got some new black weed membrane that I can put on the top as well. So hopefully that'll make a big difference. And now that I know that I can use some of the soil in the corner to make the raised beds, then that makes it even better for me. So I can just less money for buying compost and just having decent soil. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you enjoyed the big June plant out. Please comment below what you're planting out in June. Are you doing a big plant out? Are you all done? Are you all ready to go? And hit the subscribe button, like button, and I'll see you again soon. And as always, happy growing.